Hi guys, welcome to GPR Trading. So last 1 week or rather last 1 month, every week we have been trying to understand Nifty outlook MT, and we used to look at four charts. Relative strength. So once again, relative strength is performance of one asset versus others. So our basic funda is how is Nifty doing, how is gold doing versus Nifty, how is USD INR versus 50, and how is Nifty GS versus 50, because that is how money flow happens. Okay, so today I want to show you a very simple thing. What is the way to start? So the software I use is from Define as Securities. So zone-wise defineasecurity.com, you do go, you will get something like this. Okay, you have to open your demat account and register. Okay, but this is how it is. This is called R zone, and you get it. Now let me go to the, so this is a template. To create a template, again step by step I am going. Here there you can select four like the way I have selected, and you get it. So what is this? So I will just remove everything. Let me remove the indicator. This is just one chart. Now you see here, I can make it candlestick. It's a candlestick I put it. This is the candlestick we are regularly seeing. Okay, what I use is point and figure. Point and figure means nothing. Green bullish swing, red bearish swing. Again repeating, if it is in green, that means it is a bullish swing. This is a bullish swing. This is a bearish swing. Here this is coming below previous swing. Here it has gone above previous swing. E swing paina inko swing elte double top buy. If it breaks the previous swing, we call it double top buy. If it comes below the previous swing, we call it as double bottom sell. So these are two small things which are very critical to understand, and then we can have your thing. So now you understood. I started, I went to indicator, I put chart. Now there is a difference between that chart and this chart. Now you are seeing here it is only one step by step, only Nifty 50. But what do we see here? Gold versus Nifty 50. So what did I say? We will look at relative strength. Is gold outperforming Nifty 50? Means that is not good for Nifty 50. So ideally Nifty 50 अंदर ba perform चल. Nifty 50 should outperform. But here it is gold, USD INR, Nifty GS. Here you see gold is outperforming Nifty 50. How do we come to this chart? This chart is again simple. We have to go here. What do we call RS? What is this chart called? RS, and the relative strength of one against other. So what is the thing we said? We said gold versus Nifty 50. Okay. What is very important in point and figure is the box size. We are using 0.1. We use 0.1 వాడతాం. So this is the chart that comes. Okay. Now for us to have, is it in upward and downward, we use one indicator. Okay, again here also we have to come to point, which we call as a D smart. Okay, how do we get to D smart? Indicator and petti we type D smart, okay, line వచ్చేస్తుంది. So we will keep it simple. If it is below green line, we are still in bearish trend. If it is above green line, we are in bullish setup, bullish zone. Setup mante bullish zone and swing also should be green. So now we are in a bullish swing, but below the green line. So our setup is neutral. Same we will add again indicator for D smart. I am holding everywhere so that D smart. Gold is above green line and also in blue column. So this is negative for Nifty. Same USD INR. Again we will go here. I will go to the chart, point and figure, RS, relative strength. What are we are saying? We are saying USD INR and Nifty. Same way you have to select the way I have selected it. So each thing we can do it across, and USD INR versus everything we are measuring against Nifty 50. Okay, since I have already done it, I am not putting a same 0.1. What I have to remember, relative strength 0.1. Again, what do we see? Bullish territory and bullish swing. So this again is negative for Nifty. GS composite, Again the same thing we have to do, go to here, select RS, you have to put Nifty GS composite. Okay, you will connect GS composite and then by Nifty 50. Okay, and point 1 you will have to select. So I already have done it, I have put it. Then what we go to indicator, put D Smart. Sometimes I'll make a good video on D Smart. D Smart is very good indicator. It is combination of 6-7 indicators. What I am showing you is one line only, but it has got lot of things. It shows, you know, pullback, it shows exhaustion, everything. So but let's just come to the topic. What do we see? Nifty X column but below the green zone, neutral. Gold above green and this. So this is, gold is not helping Nifty at all. So minus 2 points for Nifty here. Again above thing and bullish swing, again minus 2 for Nifty, minus 2 plus minus 2 minus 4. Above green line and one red, so minus 1, minus 5, and already here 1. So Nifty is up to minus 4. I'm just given one inference to take it, but our objective is these three other investment. You think as an investor, do you want to invest in equity, gold, bond, and USD INR? When bond is going up, which is a fearful state, because bond gives the least, this is as good as, you know, 7% interest per annum, and still people are going for it. That indicates fear. USD INR we all know, and gold. Gold also coming vis-a-vis Nifty's means that is gold is outperforming. That's the time to look for in gold. So that is why other assets we see it. So what do we see? Nifty is in column of X but still bullish below this green line. So until this green line, what again I see this is the line. We have this 24,500, 24,232. Unless the market goes above it, we still are in a bearish thing for Nifty assets. Hope that I think clear. So that's what I told. I will take step by step. So today I have told you how to plot these charts and how to draw one indicator and just see whether the Nifty is outperforming, which asset is bottom. Then what do? We look at, okay, that is fine, but what about other asset classes? So I have made it simple here. I have just kept a moving average. If the price is below moving average, it is again negative, and again same below moving average, so still in the bearish zone. Again we see here, I want the price to go above this level. Unless this is done, we are still negative. Now look at micro cap. They had a big thing and they are now consolidation. So we know that price could come back to moving average. Comes back here, and again we have X and everything. That could be a good thing, but currently it is consolidating. Two sectors, but very good is, look at this micro cap. They are in a good column of X, same thing small cap. So these two things, so small cap above 17,500 could be interesting. Okay, but still, yeah, there are things. And micro cap, again we are looking to break out, and that could be a good investment. So where can we invest while in Nifty is still bearish? There is a scope, micro cap and small cap we should look at. Only thing is the quantity we need to be a little, because end of the day main index inka negative ga undi. Main index still has not come to the bullish zone. So two things can happen. Already these two index are there. Either these two index will come up and take the Nifty up, or other things would, these two index will come down and Nifty will take. But generally it is found that before market becomes bullish, these small cap, mid cap start delivering. So let's hope like that. But anyway, our trade plan would be simple. Now look at small cap and micro cap. When it comes to micro cap, one thing we need to be very clear is that micro cap unnappudu fundamental filter vaadali, because micro cap lo there is, volatility is very high. A stock can go 15-20% just like that on a daily basis, unlike Nifty 50 or a mid cap thing. So whenever we trade in micro cap or anything, there is again, if you go here, if you go to the same zone, ikkada you put it across, there will be something called as radar. So I am going to radar. This is a fundamental scanner. So login aithe, if you go to scanner, you will see something called as a 5-star strategy. There is this 5-star strategy. Okay, this 5-star strategy is where you can fundamentally scan the thing. So if I go to scanner. Again I'm pressing scanner. It might look suddenly there are a lot of things are coming, so you can think. And if I put Nifty micro cap, okay, we can have fundamental filters just to have that what are the things correctly. So what suddenly we see, out of the 250 only 78 have fundamentally qualified. So Nifty trade or micro cap trading, we should ideally stick to this 40 78 odd stocks, because end of the day micro cap is volatile. Okay, so if you look at, I have already created this scanner and I have kept it as micro cap. I've kept it a micro cap fundamentally qualified. Okay, so we have come here. Only change we have done, since it's a micro cap, మనమేమనుకున్నాం fundamentally కూడా they should be correct. Okay, so once we understand the thing, what do we do generally? Again I'm coming step by step. We go, this is our favorite scanner, RS scanner. We go to top down approach. Okay, then we go to, we have created a group, micro cap funda qualifies. Again multi-denominator, so my micro cap would be tested against, it should outperform Nifty, it should outperform Nifty 500. Okay, that is what the scanning is happening. What we have to see is that if you go to this stock groups, so if you go to anything we do, whatever groups we are doing, whatever groups we save, they come here. మనం ఏదైనా స్కాన్ చేసి గ్రూప్ సేవ్ చేస్తే their name will appear here. Also we have already have, so when I do the ETF next week, already inbuilt groups are there. We can go to inbuilt groups and start scanning for them. So this micro conda qualify is the group I have created, I have control, and we have run the scan. And as usual we look at the top thing. So what is Apollo, Paras, Rate Gain, Sansera, Skipper, Tangamalan, Avalon? So these are all the stocks. If we get a good breakout, we can look at. So what are the things? I think last time we have spoken about how it looks. So it is a candlestick. Somebody can look at above, I can go below, I can do a point and figure. Point and figure, this is already on an extended move. So we'll just wait for a small pullback. And again, so again I will say, what is double top buy? It is nothing but, you see how many, it is a double top buy. Okay, but this has got a big bullish swing. So big bullish swing greater than 15, we call it anchor follow through. Anchor follow through, again an anchor follow through. So we can wait for a small pullback, and again once the swing breakout, double top buy comes, we can trade. Based upon your risk profile, I think it just gives, as usual I say, it gives you with stocks to do, then you can align with your trading. So this is a candle high, you want to look at above the candle, last 2 days things, or do why I prefer P&F is, like, if you ask me candlestick, this could be the high, somebody could do a trend line. In P&F that becomes simple, like the double top buy or the breakout. This breakout is breakout for everybody. For me also it's a breakout. There was a double top buy here. So there is no confusion, there is a complete clarity. Again you see, we had a big bullish swing, pullback, and again we call it a double top buy, which is anchor follow through. Again big thing, anchor follow through. So anchor follow through, what we call it, is a beautiful momentum pattern in point and figure. And the best part is we can scan for this. So how many stocks are there or probable anchor follow through, all those things we can scan for it. Okay, I will just scan one for to say that. Okay, I have already created that group. So what I can do is same thing, and so for scanning I'll go to price scanner. Okay, and this is the same thing, micro fund qualifies. I have created that scanner to see which are all the things. So that what happens is, it is easy for us to know the patterns, and we can do the things accordingly. So you see AFT anchor breakout, you can see what, or let me make it simple here. So whatever we can say, so that you guys can also practice. So we have that AFT or turtle. There are two strong bullish pattern. Okay, just we press it. So I have told you what is AFT. Turtle is if it is above five things. So any chart, if you look at, if I say turtle, high above last five columns. So this is the high. If you look at, if it is going previous five swings high, it will be a turtle. So both turtle and AFT are the two patterns. If even if we learn that, they are the two good patterns. Even if you study many of the patterns, if you just understand these two, turtle and AFT. AFT is nothing but big bullish swing had greater than 15x and then a double top. Double top by what I have shown you. Now we are saying AFT or turtle. So Apollo, it has come here. So again, once a small pullback comes, we can enter into that. Paras, bullish momentum, again small pullback comes, double top buy comes, we can. So we have to wait for pullback in this. Okay. Now if you say no, where is the probability? Where can I look for probable? Means I want to know before that double top buy is coming, so that I can enter into that. Okay. So we go and check probable. Just a second. So there is a probable AFT. So probable bullish AFT. So I told you this is one of the best pattern. So we will just scan for probable bullish AFT. Probable bullish AFT is nothing but it will tell you. See, already what happens here, there is a scope. I'll just clean it across so that you guys can see it. So AFT is nothing but anchor follow through. So there is a triangle, a line good also. We call it a 45-degree line. Okay, in P and F. So above this bullish. So we know that this is a 45-degree trend line. Above this we can enter. So easily now we can put and see what we have to do. We can put an order for it. Now same thing, let's look at this system. Again you see there is a health, and if you look at but this is risk. The risk is quite high because this O column is very high, but still if it goes above this 864, it is a bullish thing. So what is just that probable AFT. So P and F, the one of the thing is we can scan for patterns. Like you can scan for Marubozuko in candle. So our basic two patterns are bullish AFT and turtle. Even if you learn these two patterns, and we can scan for that, and it makes our entry easy. So this is our regular thing. Hope you will like these things. And but one more thing I want to talk today is one very interesting thing which we call as a seasonality scanner. So in June month, which are the sectors generally do well, and if we are having any breakout in these sectors, we should look at, like, sorry, I have selected Jan here. Let the scan have, I can cancel the scan. So I want to see in the month of June which are the sectors which are likely to do well or which have done well in the past. And if we have a similar pattern this month, that will be good. Okay, so if we go and do that, so we see mid small health, defense, healthcare, capital. These are the things which have done well in June previously. And if you look at my ETF, we are already in this. So again on June 4th, I will rerun the scanner, and if they come, that is a good scope for us. There is only one more thing. If you already have a stock, and if you're looking for one more understanding stock, suppose any stocks. Okay, let's take Adani Green. How does Adani Green performs? Okay, now beautifully, if you look at in the month of June, its average performance is it grows by 4.95, and 57% of the time in the month of June it has grown. But how did it perform in the month of May? We all know. See, positive, matlab 87.5% of the time Adani Green does well in the month of May. Okay, so like this, if you put and see if you have any stocks or performance which are having 80 plus in the month of June, and they again have a AFT turtle or whatever swing breakout of yours, that will be a very good for us. So you can put any stock. Let's see any HCL Tech, any, since just IT is just coming up. does IT also do well in the month of June and all? So if you look at 2023 HCL did do well, and 2025 is 10%. This stock has done well in the last two preceding years. So like this, you can put your stock, see how it does well, and if similar pattern repeat, the pattern has to come. Just because it has done in the past doesn't mean ఈసారి కూడా అవుతుంది. ఆ ప్యాటర్న్ రావాలి. You have to see that breakout, whatever Marubuzika, whichever candlestick, swing breakout, cup and handle, whichever candlestick you follow, and P&F if you are seeing, we just look at AFT or a turtle that has to come into that. Do that. So P&F that becomes very objective. The DTB level, everything is marked here. We don't have to guess anything. So anything, what is the DTB? If I have to go here, if you look at there's a DTB here 0. Okay, but now if I put a scanner here, it shows the DTB level 22982 DTB 22982. This becomes bullish. So it makes trading more objective. Okay, so hopefully I think you guys have liked the videos. Now every scanner I'm telling, I will be detailing it up on every time when I get an opportunity. And also P&F, we will be again be discussing about AFT turtle. These are the two patterns. I think they are very good patterns to know and makes life easy. Most importantly, we have scanners to make scanning easy, and then we can align with our trading system with risk reward. Okay, because scanning is just half the part. The major part is your trading system. So this can help you to align with your trading system. Thank you guys. Catch you next time.